Okay, guys, we'll get started in about a minute, and we have an awesome treat for all of us today, including me, and that Mr. Bayogan's teaching class today. So I will be spotlighting him in a moment.
Cool, we've got a lot of people today. Ready, class studio? Just holding attention. What's up in them, kid? Jinny? Go on. You guys hear me all right? Wave if you can hear me. Cool. Okay. Just gonna get start off by getting our joints nice and rotated, rotating your wrists. And rotating them the other way. And rotate your elbows. Just gonna change up my screen here. Okay. Rotate the other way. Arms back. Get your arms forward. Have them both up, touching your ears. One down, one going back. And stand up again, go the other way. This one's fun to watch. And go the other way. Rotating your hips. Spine rather. Grab your hip joints, get your knee, put it up, rotate them nice and far back. That's the one. Get your knee as high as you can and as far back as you can. What we're doing here every time we start class like this is you're getting your body nice and ready just to do any kicks, any sort of kicks like that. It's a nice, easy way to warm up without exerting yourself too much. Cool. And grab your leg going inwards. Rotating your knee joints, hands on your knees. And rotating your ankles. The other way. Rotating your other ankle. Going the other way. Cool. Just bouncing up and down. Hands are shake. From here, one leg back, one leg forward, front rising kick. Try and keep your hands up. That's the one. And switch. Keep your hands up. Side rising kick. Turn your supporting foot the other way. Chad, try to keep your body upright. Not so much worried about the height of your kick, just making sure you're getting the stretch here. Just all the way along your leg. That's the one. Yeah. You'll feel it a lot more if you keep your body upright. That's the one. And other leg. Keep your back hand up. Is that Lucas? Yeah, that's Lucas. Keep your back hand up, Lucas. Don't lazily just have it down here. That's the one. Cool. And from here, just loosely, getting your legs moving, front snap kick. Picking your knee up, pointing the ball of your foot forward. No higher than your own solar plexus. That's the one. Good, Chad. Julian, bring your knee up first before you kick. Knee, and kick. Cool. Switching your legs. Just get your legs moving. Stay nice and loose. Cool. Now face your camera this way. And see it. With this foot, you're going to turn it towards that way. Choose a direction, and you're going to kick with this foot. Side facing. Turn. From here, turn. Making sure you're pivoting your leg. Pivot, kick. That's the one, Lucas. Give it a go. Pivot towards your back. Away from the camera. Away from the camera this way. Just going to watch you guys. Yeah, that's the one. That's it, Connor. Keep going. Harper and August go the same way. Go the same way. That way I can tell which one's doing what. Awesome. That's it, Sonia. Pick your knee up, Lucas. Just pick your knee up. You pick it. Someone. That's it. I go the other way. Pivot. Okay. Pivot. Still away from the camera. Cool. That's it, Chad. Yeah. Just making sure you're turning your hips that way. Cool. Facing the camera again. Sure. One leg back. Hands right up. This. 1, 2. I'm going to try and get the timing. Everyone's got a little bit of different timing because it's probably your internet, but let's see if everyone can have the same timing. Stay with my voice. Stay with the timing of my voice. I'm going to count once, and you're going to punch twice. 1, 2. 1. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. You notice I'm twisting my hips with my punches. Your belt should be swinging from side to side here, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, same thing, staying in time with my count. 1 count, 2 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and baro. Cool. One more time, so you can see, go to your side, just so you can see everyone's doing it. Turn towards your side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Twisting your hips, twisting your hips. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and baro. That's enough nonsense. Cool, everyone grab a quick drink break. Something in chat here. Cool. Awesome. Cool. And everyone coming back in. All right. Everyone looks like they have relatively enough space, but for this next exercise, I actually want a small amount of space. So if you've got it, grab a chair, just to block yourself in. Grab a chair. Or if you've got a wall, a nice convenient wall, like mine, just put your back right up against it. Back up against the wall, or grab your chair and put it behind you, just so you can't move. Just so that you've got something to block you. Even better if you've got 2 walls. One here and one here. The whole purpose of this exercise is that you're doing fundamental movements with small space. This is something very important for self-defense. If you're in a tight corner, you don't necessarily have like a big dojang that we usually do. So, it's going to teach you to do a little bit of fundamentals just with a small amount of space. So grab a wall or your chair, make sure it's behind you. Better if you've got 2 walls. And from here, parallel ready stance, your back against the wall. From here, oh, my cat's just joined it. Cool. We're using your right leg, front snap kick. Just from the wall, just from parallel stance. Hana. Good. Set. Net. Das. Yes. Ilgo. Yero. Ahop. Yul. Cool. And other leg. Hana. Dul. Set. Net. Das. Yes. Cats joined in. Ilgo. Yero. Ahop. And yul. Cool. Awesome. Everyone's legs are moving. But at least keep your hands by your chins. I'm dropping mine a little bit just so I can see you guys here. Hands by your chins. Up here. And it's the same thing. Stay right up against the wall. Go your side up against it. We're going to do side piercing kick. It's going to be very tight, then you're not going to do a lot of damage. But here, we're going to do it nice and low. This is more of a pressing kick. It's a little bit of a cross, because I still want you to turn and pivot your leg, but you're not going to be doing this so much. It's not going to go so high. It's going to be nice and low, no higher than your belt height, and still pivoting your foot. It's still a side piercing kick. Hana. Do it. Sit. Net. Das. Yes. Ilgo. Yero. Ahop. And you. We'll go the other way. Hana. Dul. Set. Net. Das. Yes. Ilgo. Yero. Ahop. And you. Cool. Awesome. Doing the exact same thing with a chair, except this time you're going to be kicking it. Not like kicking directly at it, just like you would with a partner at home. If you've got a partner, use your partner. If you don't, grab a chair. Ideally, have a chair that's at least lower abdomen height, at least belt height. If you can, even better, solar plexus height. Or, if you don't have a chair, grab a wall. Wall works nice and fine too. Here, just at the height you want. And I'm going to show you how to practice with a wall so you can practice your kicks. So from here, grab a height that you want to go to. Look at the space in the wall and grab a height, either a line on the wall or a dot on the wall. Keep your eye on it. Go nice and slowly without touching the wall, just barely missing. If I can get the camera in there. Just barely missing the object to your front snap kicks. From here, facing the wall or facing your chair, front snap kick. Just do a few each leg. Nice and slowly. I don't want you hurting your toes. Make sure you pull your toes back. I can't see that someone's facing behind you, or if someone's facing behind me. Yeah. Don't kick the window. I know you're aiming for it, but don't hit the window. Don't hit the glass. Keep doing it. Keep going. Just make sure you don't hit the window. So on. Let's do a few each leg each. Ooh, how was that? Keep going. My screen's just turned off. Okay. Can't seem to see you guys. Cool. Awesome. Now try it with turning kick. This time, if you can, get right up beside it. Remember, turning kick is 45 degrees away, so you're not kicking directly in front of you. It's a little bit to the side here. And really pull your toes back for this one. Without kicking the object, go as close as you can. Lift your knee up. Lift your knee up. Very important for turning kick. Lift your knee. If you've got a chair that's nice and low, go over the chair. Bring your leg right next to the chair, knee and over. Try a few each leg. While I fix my screen, do right and left. How's that? Okay. Cool. Put your back. Right and left. Nice. And baro. Relax. Cool. Hands up if you were using a chair. Most of you are using a wall or something, an object close to you. Hands up if you were using a chair, so I can see. Cool. Hands up if you were using a partner. Yes, that's the one. Cool. Those with a partner, Beardman family, this might not work as well for you, but Dad, just keep an eye on the kids. I'll get the kids to work together. Harper and August, you work together. And if you've got a wall, try and use a wall. Cool. With this one, get right close to your wall. We're just going to practice parallel stance, walking stance punch from parallel stance. So from here, measuring your walking stance, don't touch the wall. Here's how you can measure the accuracy and how consistent your walking stances are. So here, moving forward with your right leg and your right hand. If you measured correctly, if your toes weren't touching the wall, your hands should not touch the wall either. Make sure you're in a nice strong walking stance, front leg bent like this. From here, parallel stance. Don't touch the wall. Nice and close. Do 10 each side each. Nice, consistent walking stance. If you've got a partner, one of you stands still for a moment while the other one punches. Yeah, that's the one, Dad. That's it, Mr. Beardman. Cool. Kenzie and Harper, you can come closer together. One of you just put your, yeah, come closer together. This close. This close. If your walking stance is right, you shouldn't touch each other. And you don't need to, because you're practicing control. That's it, keep going. Tiffany and Toby, one of you punch. Not both at the same time. That's it, JJ and Ella, that's good. Lucas, you might need a longer walking stance with that one. It looks like you're a little bit too short. I can't see your legs, but your arms look like they're just shy of reaching straight. To make sure you're nice and close to the wall, nice long walking stance. That's the one. Awesome, Chad. That's it. Cool. Let's check the time. And baro. Sure, relax everyone. Grab a drink break. Okay, cool. Let's see, who's our most senior student here? Hands up if you're a green belt. I think I saw Elijah. Yeah, there he is. Hands up if you're a green belt. That's the one. Hands up if you're a green stripe. Ooh. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome, we'll go up to 1 year. Cool. Most of you have done this in class, but I bet some of you haven't done it at home. Your pattern's in a box. I want to do this with as minimal sound as possible so your parents don't get annoyed at me. Let's just start parallel ready stance. Jumbi. Grab some space, make sure you've got space. If you've got other people around you, make sure you've got space between you and the objects around you and the people around you. Make sure you've got some room. From here, you'll need about a stance width both ways. Nice long walking stance both ways. Both directions. Just from here, parallel ready stance. Hands up if you know Sajujiligi. Just checking around the room. Cool, that's most of us. follow along if you don't know Sajujirigi. You're going to move forward in a walking stance, right from parallel stance, jumping into walking stance rather. Walking stance punch. Hana! That's it. And again, jumping on the spot, just watching. Facing that way, blocking. And switching this way. You don't need to come off the ground too much. Just need enough just to switch your legs. Moving forward, punch, set. And blocking this way. Net. Make sure everyone's doing it. Yeah, everyone should be looking behind. And punching forwards, or behind rather, behind the camera. Yes. Blocking that way. Yes. And go. That's the one. And baro. Cool. That's Sajujirigi right side in a box. One more time. This time we're going to go slightly faster. Hana. Straight from walking stance, jumping forward into walking stance. Straight from parallel stance rather. And do. Sit. Switching stances. And switching again. Facing back. Net. Yes. Yes. Good. And baro. Cool. Just one more time with this time I'm watching you guys. I'll be counting and you guys be doing it. Left side this time. Hana! Some of you are married, so I'm confused. That's all right. Go! Sit. Net. Cool. Das. Yes. Ilgo. Yeru. Baro. That was a trick one. Cool. Okay. Hands up if you know Chunji. Cool. Some of you don't. If you don't know Chunji, repeat what we've just done. Those that do know Chunji, we're going to start doing Chunji now. Chunji in a box. Chunji to Junbi. And Hana. Those that don't know Chunji, you're repeating the same thing we were doing before. So here, Sajujirigi. Do. Set. Net. Das. Kenzie and Harper, you're just jumping on the spot. You're not moving forward. You're jumping on the spot. You're staying in the exact same spot you were before. Where were we? Hana. Do. Set. Net. Das. Kenzie and Harper, here. Or here rather. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Das. Yes. Ilgo. Yeru. Hup. And yo. Baro. Cool. Okay, we won't go through Dungan. That one a little hectic. Not as smooth as I thought we would go. But here's what we are going to do. We're going to do Sajujirigi, both sides, all together as a class. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Time, let's get okay. Narani Jumbi Sogi Jumbi. And just so we're clear, this is what we're doing. We're staying on the same spot, just jumping. We're not moving forward into any stances, we're just jumping on the spot. And try to do this as a class. Sajujirigi Jumbi. Right side. Hana. Dul. Set. Net. Plus. Yes. Dul. Paro. Left side. Hana. Dul. Set. Net. Plus. Yes. Dul. And paro. Awesome. That was good. Everyone was staying in time to my call. That was real good. Okay. Same thing in your own time. Everyone got that? Thumbs up if you got that. Cool. That's the one. Narani Jumbi Sogi Jumbi. In your own time. I won't be calling. I'll just go see Jack and everyone goes. Once you finish, you come back, baro. You hold the last movement for 3 seconds. You come back, baro. Cool. Sajujirigi, right side and then left side. Jumbi. See Jack. Whoa, slow it down, Elijah. Got a bajillion movements to go. Nice. Toby and Tiffany, don't hit each other. You've got enough room. Cool, and that looks like everyone. Baro! Baro. And everyone grab a quick drink break. Give your hands a shake. Hands a shake. Cool. From here, we're going to do a little bit of combination kicks. Cool. Everyone coming to parallel restance, Jumbi. Make sure you've got enough room. If you don't know what the kick, I'm going to cover a little bit of basic kicks, but if you don't know what the kick I'm calling, if you don't know the kick I'm calling, just follow along. Go through with it, have fun with it, move along. The aim of this little segment here is just to get you moving in a space. Cool. Everyone's standing up. Parallel restarts. Jumbi. Start nice and simply. Right leg back. Forearm guiding block into a forearm. Yeah. L stance forearm guiding block. From here, nice and loosely. Turning kick. Okay. Start with a middle turning kick. Here. Just a few each leg. Now I want you to try out going low, middle, high. Low, middle, high. For low, you're aiming for lower abdomen, middle, shoulder area, for high, temple. Low, middle, high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you're not training, it's very important that you train the muscles that you use to kick. So just if you're doing maybe 20 kicks a day, doing turning kick, you're still practicing. You're still using the tools that you're using to train with and you're using for Taekwondo. You're keeping the muscles active. Switch legs, just do a few each leg. Low, middle, high. If you can't hit high, don't strain yourself. Just do 2 middles. That's fine too. The more you do it, the more you'll train, and the more you'll be able to reach that. Still very important that you want to keep good technique. You don't want to start teaching yourself bad technique and doing bad kicks. So when you're doing your turning kicks, making sure you bring your knee up as high as you can along with your foot. And you're kicking with the ball of your foot. Low, middle, high. Awesome. Give that a couple few goes. Okay, this one, I believe it's blue stripe. I don't think we have any blue stripes. Okay, cool. That's all right. Oh, we do. We have Toby. Vertical kick. It's the same thing as a turning kick here, except your foot's turned out this way. The same chamber. Your legs turned out this way, and your foot is coming across your face. This way. Give that a few goes. Very important with the new kicks. You're just learning a new kick. Keep your foot stabilized. This is the most important leg that you're training, not the leg that's working, not the leg that's doing the kick, because this one supports your whole body. That's where you're getting your power straight from the ground here. Keep this leg working, this bottom leg here. Just a few each leg, making sure you're doing both sides. Lucas, bring your knee open like this. Just like a turning kick, except your knee's this way. Your foot is lowest, rather. Should be easier. Here, flicking forward. That's it. That's the one, Lucas. Cool. Awesome. Embaro. Cool. Starting again with a basic kick. Right leg back. Here, side piercing kick. Maybe it'll work in the camera. This way. Bring your leg in the chamber, then kick. Very important, watching the supporting foot. Here. Again, the supporting leg is the most important leg here. You can train this, you can practice this. This one, if you forget to practice, it's going to be, you're not going to get as much power from if you're doing this. This one we tend to train a lot. This leg, we train a little bit less. So here, focus on the supporting leg, making sure you're turning, you're pivoting that foot. And this one, making sure it's still working, this leg. Have a few goes on your legs, both legs. Julian, bring your knee in front of you. Front of you this way. Same with you, Kenzie and Harper. Chamber your legs right in front of you before you kick. In front of you. That's the one. Cool. Ooh. Actually, yeah, we got a bit more time. We'll deviate from what I was planning to do. If you've got a wall, use the wall. I want you to get the technique right for this one. When you're doing your side piercing kick, yeah, grab a wall and I want you to do 10 each side. Make sure the supporting foot is facing the wall that you're grabbing. Use the wall for balance. If you don't have a wall, use a chair. Same principle. Use the chair for balance. Turn that supporting foot. Chamber. Very important that you chamber this leg here. Okay. That's it. Just 10 each leg. Turn your supporting foot. Nice and slowly. Feel the work. Tvisha, I don't think I've taught you before. Grab your knee, make sure it's nice and high. Yes, that's the one. Nice and high. That's it. Pierce your leg. Rather than coming from down here, get your knee up nice and high. That's the one. Julian, again, bring your knee in front of you. Cool. And Baro. Same principle. Back piercing kick. Well, you've got the wall, so you can use the wall. Here, facing the wall. When you do your back piercing kick, chamber, bring your knee up in front of you. Look towards where you're kicking. Back. Turn your foot down. You're doing your back piercing kick. The same principle as side piercing kick here. Your knees pointed down. Look towards where you're kicking. That's the one. 10 each leg. Awesome, Jade. That's nice and high. Get your knee down. Point your knee down. And when you're pointing your foot sword, point it down. Back piercing kick is behind you. So start the kick here. Look behind you. That's the one. Do both legs. And Baro. Relax. So here's what I wanted to get to. From here, side piercing kick. Again, turn your supporting foot. Low, middle, high. Got the wall, use it. Low, middle, high. Cool. Go through those levels. Again, if you can't hit high, that's all right. Train up towards it. Go as high as you can. Low, middle, high. For low, I'll let you do a little lower than belt height. Middle, belt to solar plexus around this area, and high, shoulder up. Cool. Remember, with each kick, you're chambering. This is the main thing I want you to practice, is this chamber position here. Low, middle, high. Chamber those kicks. That's the one, Lucas. Get that knee and foot on the same level. Cool. Awesome, Elijah. Nice. Nice. Elijah, I want you to use the wall for this one and just practice your middles and your highs. When you're doing your middles and highs, keep your body upright and get your leg in this position. Try and reach your head height or higher if you can. Chamber position here, as high as you can. Doing both legs, low, middle, high. Cool. Awesome. And baro. That's looking good. Cool. I just want to have a short amount of time for this one because I don't want anything breaking in the house. Just do this for a bit. Make sure you've got room around you. Again, for this exercise, be careful of the things around you and the things your parents own. Don't break anything. We're going to be doing turning with a leg here. Practicing for reverse turning kicks. Green belts and up. This is more for you. If you've got a chair, only green belts and up. If you've got a chair, bring it close to you. Get in a nice tight space and get started using the chair to practice, either for height or for space. Reverse turning kick is not a kick you want to learn, not a kick you want to use in a tight space, but I want to get you used to using it in a less confined space, or more confined space. Yeah, that's the one, Elijah. Cool. For the white belts that are just spinning for now, here's what I want you to do. Pivot your leg. Pivot this way. Bring your knee around. Let's get used to doing this. Do a couple each side and then go the other way. Don't get dizzy. Bring your knee up. Chamber position. If you've got the room for it, turn your body sideways. Just get used to that. Pivoting on the ball, the foot that's on the ground. The ball of the foot here. That's what I want you to practice here. Use your body, your arms to swing yourself around. That's the one, Kenzie and Harper. Stop yourself on one round. Don't go all the way around because you're going to get yourself dizzy. Just once. You only need to do one kick. That's it. Again, once you've done a few rounds one way, go the other way. Don't get yourself dizzy. Tavisha, I'm talking to you. Don't get yourself dizzy. Cool, that's the one, Lucas. Try and get your knee up this time. Lucas, knee up. You're chambering for a kick. Knee this way. Rather than this way. Just this way for now. You will be doing it this way, but I want you to get comfortable with the knee here. Yep, close to your chest. Just get used to that spin. Cool. And baro. Baro. Everyone grab a quick drink break. Coming back, sitting down, left leg out, right leg over the top. The theme for today's lesson was to get comfortable with the space that you have. Obviously, now that we're starting to do Zoom classes, you might not have the same space that you have with a dojo. You might have a garage that's got a lot of room. Some of you don't. I started training with my bedroom. And it was a space just like this. I usually train outside with Zoom classes, but I've constricted myself to this space because some of you have the same amount of space. The theme was just to get used to how much room you have, and you're still able to train the same way that you are with a normal dojo, using all the space that you can to train. Switch. Switching your legs and stretching. Grabbing both feet up nice and straight. Hands up. Breathe in and out. As you breathe out, deep, deep stretch. And remember, when you're stretching, every time you breathe in and out, a little bit deeper, just a bit. Don't bounce with the stretch. You can rock a little bit, don't bounce. No need to bounce. Your legs will get there. Let them loosen up on their own. I wanted to do some self-defense stuff. That's what I had planned for my lesson, but only some of you have got partners. Doesn't work as well. Grabbing your feet, grab them in, deep breath, and out. Five minutes. Both feet out. Deep breath in. And to one side. Stretching where you are. Lost the camera there. Trying to get my screen to work again. Okay. Cool. Just reading the chat. Keep stretching. Both feet out. Stretch to the other side. If you haven't already, both feet out like this. With this one, try to get your opposite hand to your foot and look underneath. That way you'll get a stretch around your body as well. And going up. Deep breath in. Stretching forward. You can either push behind you or pull from in front of you to get a deeper stretch. Either way works. Apologies for the noise inside my garage here. We've got a washing machine and a turtle tank filter going around, so that might be the noise that you're hearing. I wanted to train outside. I usually train outside, but I didn't want to get my laptop wet just in case it rained. And relaxing. Pulling your legs back. Give them a shake. Stretching your leg out in front of you. Try to get a view of it for the camera here. Grab both your hands, put them on your leg, and deep stretch down. Take a deep breath in, and go deeper. You want to try and sit with this one, with the stretch. Try to get your bum to the ground.
Upwards.
What's that?
Yeah. Can we talk to him?
Yes, you can, if you've got a question. Switching your legs. How long we for time? We've got a minute. Okay. Deep breath. And out. Standing up. Lunging forward.
Just
We
while
use
you're,
our legs today. Make sure you're stretching them.
just while you're finishing those last couple of stretches, thank you very much to Mr. Bayogan for teaching the class. It's been fantastic for me to focus on the next class and be able to get some other stuff done during this one. So thank you very much, sir. Just one of the notes that I put in early on, we have links to all of our recorded classes, change sides, links to all of our recorded classes on our website, but also please go to YouTube and find us on YouTube and follow the channel on YouTube and like the videos, because the more likes we get, the better our rankings and stuff are, and the more likely people are to find our videos. So there's a link in the top. In fact, I can whack it back in the chat now, even though we're about to end up. So go to the YouTube channel, like the channel, follow the channel, and you know, like and follow the videos. Have a bit of a watch of some of the stuff, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next week with Mr. Bayogan again for a couple of classes as well, hopefully. Okay, thank you. Sit up.
Cheerio.
Okay, remember to fill in your books, guys. Thanks, Mr. Bayogan. I'll see you, Mr. Bayogan, in a couple of minutes in the next class.
Cool.
Thank you, sir. See you.